I think Dusk brought it up really eloquently on the desk about how important this win can still be for Complexity, especially. There's still VRS on the line. A lot to be won, actually, in fact, for Complexity, and very little to lose. And, yeah, I mean, this would be a nice finishing touch for them in this event.
Kerrigan will kick us off with a little bit of defense here on A site. Fast charge from Complexity. Up into the site. No kills just yet. That's all right. Bomb down in a moment. 60 gonna put it in. It's an Elige headshot onto Hulzerk that gets the kills kicked off. First one found, and this jumbled up kind of attempt on the Cat retake already cost them a few bodies. It's the newcomers, the rookies, as the desk put them, to clean up the kills, to thrust this back into the realm of possibility where the anchors will close out. Complexity to take a T-side pistol to kick off this third-fourth decider. I don't want to see FaZe in these deciders. I want to see them in a grand finals again. But it's elusive.
Maybe if they win this, we could put them in.
Yeah, okay, yeah, well, maybe not. Not with Frozen lining up bodies. This one not as inspiring from Complexity. Khalil shots off of the catwalk for further damage, but, I mean, they jumble up on the exit of the tunnel, and it is just far too easy. A little lineup from Frozen. It's going to take a little more from that. Or a little more, excuse me, for that.
This makes no sense, and there's no point in even bringing it up, but that would actually be next level. The winner of this game plays the loser of the grand finals to decide who is actually second place.
Okay, sure. Astralis still come last.
You mean third, fourth?
Oh, right, yeah.
They did that at Cluj.
They did. And they almost secured a spot at the major. Swing off of the corner.
Oh.
NickX team kill, not ideal, especially not with Elige right there to mop up the other two. So two kind of all-in bursts offered up by Complexity in these last two rounds, one being that tunnel creep, this time straight to the long push. And in both moments, it's an individual step up from a FaZe member. Hulzerk, yeah, he sees Frozen, so he's looking for that second kill bottom middle. Frozen's still cautious about the JT positioning. Now he'll know it is in CT spawn that he can confidently take that fight. JT thrust into the 1 versus 2. Brokey at a distance. Frozen's dead.
Clean.
Nice headshot from Khalil. And the spray almost right there with it. That one gets way too close for comfort if you're FaZe Clan, considering it was damn near 5v3. I think also there needs to be a conversation around the continuation of some players' performance. You know, Grim shocked us with how well he's been going at it, and there will be a question around whether all of that continues forward. Same with 60.
More aggressive, which is good, but and dying a lot, but usually with his kills in very like early rounds situations.
Nice shot. 60 catching Rain's head's great and all, but Frozen quick to rotate over. We've already got the flank in position for FaZe as well, so you'd think that they would have this one all queued up. Kerrigan gonna keep the pressure on. Opper peeks into him, drops him. There's the flank, and Brokey gets the headshot back to his counterpart. This would be a NickX 1v3. 20 seconds, got to scoop that bomb up, and the smoke's now starting to fade. Very awkward. It's here on top of the car. Okay, Brokey's not only getting kills, hitting headshots on top of it.
That's, yeah.
Unnecessarily accurate out of the gate here on Dust 2.
It's funny because there are, operas like Brokey that do an unnecessary amount of headshots. That's a moment, though, where he actually can only see the head.
Hulzerk doesn't pull the trigger on the cross. It's the decoy. Some tricks up their sleeve, and happy to take over space in middle. This frees up Elige to go to the top of it. Brokey again, not missing.
Not missing.
Can't say I've seen him miss a shot yet, let alone...
He missed one, he missed one.
I'll close my eyes and not believe you.
I counted. I've had one finger up this whole time, just been waiting for his next miss.
That's what they wanted, a response out of the players in the door, so now Kerrigan's gonna be on high alert. Teammates flirting over with the idea of coming to help him. Brokey rings out with the op shot. Grim gonna go tunnel visioned on it. 60, the trade's there, but he's losing bodies around him. Both the front runner and NickX behind him. Brokey, there it is. That's 2. Keep your fingers up.
Got 2 fingers up.
It's all right, though, because the round seems all too solid, and now MongolZ's on the angle. Op stuck behind the car. If he clears the wall player and then catches Brokey, but MongolZ's going to offer one up. A missed shot from him.
Got a finger up for MongolZ now.
Okay, well, we're going to run out of appendages. Again, we're going to try this burst. Grim at the tip of it. Kerrigan scoped in. Blind, but tracks him long enough. 60 with the bomb, better be careful. His teammates now redirecting over towards Cat. Elise tries to jump out. That's a dangerous game. Off is pinned down. Tech9's gonna connect to the head, and they already know that Elise was low. This is it. Complexity, they've tried 2 previous pops. Both of them shut down entirely. Third time looks like the charm. Rain drops the body, and the bomb goes down regardless. So now it's guns picked up off the 3 dead bodies. And a save here from Elige. There it is. Complexity find an answer with an aggressive stance. First out long and a very quick redirection to make it into the split.
So there won't be too much movement on their part. Kerrigan, no, he's up to the plate again. Oh.
Okay. Now the misses start to trickle in, and it's going to come at a cost. Elige will cut down that 1 player on Cat, but there's a warning shot. Molly beneath him as well. He's trying to keep himself behind this box, but its cover is temporary. You got Elige with the double
he
peek.
hit that.
JT gets traded out from the middle push. We go 1v1, low health here for Grim. His struggle's been real, but it's time to shine. And so he'll go grab bomb while he can. A Molotov, so the cross would have been made difficult, but Frozen actually gives up the angle.
But look, he's got an
frag
AG.
grenade. Yep, that 1 nade with 10 health on Grim. If he's on Cat, he chucks that. He goes for the long con.
He's gonna get hit by this grenade so hard, okay? But he's back on single box. HG's not coming out yet.
Now Frozen's worried to pull it out because at a moment's notice, Grim's gonna swing, so you better have that gun out if you're Frozen. He goes Cat, he chucks it. But the timing of all this, yeah, that's what it works out with. Frozen played off of that. Huge rotation, and you see it catch Grim completely off guard.
It was a brave move because Grim knew that he moved deep into spawn. So that was like, you know, the biggest rotation he could possibly make, and he ran it really quickly.
No need to keep track. We'll just watch with rose-tinted glasses and assume most shots hit until all of them miss.
The bomb is here. Uh-oh, that's a big issue. That's a huge issue, but they're coming forward with the split.
Yeah. 2 players go back to try to scoop bomb back up. Okay, 60 just throws caution to the wind, and Grim, it's an instant headshot. Elige gonna try to save them yet again. Player still out middle, catches him off. 60 not only to the entry into the bomb site, but then to come back and really keep this one in Complexity's hands. When Nick X dies with bomb, you think right then and there,
Kind of.
round could be lost.
Yeah. Well, this duel shouldn't matter, even though Kerrigan's still hanging out right here. Grim won't overface.
Pistols set up to try to cancel out this 60 aggression. Him and JT going to approach it. 5-7, that's the distraction. But MP9 doesn't get it. It's damage in, and MongolZ clips Kerrigan's wings. That opens a door for Nyx to go aggressively out through middle.
Brokey.
Miss Brokey op shot, and so this round that was already being picked up by the looks of it gets flushed out. Complexity. 5-round half at the end of this. That streak of 6 FaZe rounds made us think that this was going to be another day where they stomp. Complexity could have ended up in the basket with 3D Max. Crushed. Paper doesn't account for character.
Okay, so you're saying you won't fix the problem. Interesting. All right.
You know, sometimes you take with the bad with the good. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're locked in now, buddy. Elige and Frozen, first 2 kills for the FaZe T-side pistol. Just a bunch of posturing going on, and then Complexity decide to try to hit both perimeters of the map.
How clever by me.
Excuse me.
Darth Mike has my back, by the way.
Okay, okay.
He explained it to 60 in his chat.
You mean Darth Mike, the most dad joke guy in the community?
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking.
As if you don't tell any dad jokes. Uh-oh. No. I don't even think MongolZ is powerful enough to pull off this clutch. And he's already pulled off clutch of the event. Should just try it, though.
I really thought you were going to have a second joke, but...
It was because it's P-E-A-K, not P-E-E-K.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, see.
And that makes it different enough to reuse it. Stale material.
Damn, he didn't get it again.
Well, Harzik's still going for it, just not the defuse. Just, come on. Come get it. Come on. And then he walks away. And back. And away. And only a Halzerg scout. But that Halzerg scout was tearing heads off just 1 day ago. Rotation still coming through the CT spawn. Mac-10 to try to scour the field first. Here comes the 5-7s. And Elige finds the first one in this. Everybody's starting to get toppled, barring Halzerg, who still managed to hang on. Elige tracks down the smoke player, and finally, the scout hits the dirt. So this is FaZe to convert fully off of another Elige multi-kill. And Elige, who has clearly taken that first loss personal and has kicked it up a notch tonight.
Yeah, I don't see him taking space here.
Space taken up by pistols in this B site. FaZe Clan have just tiptoed their way close to a dangerous trap. Grim's Galil comes in with a double, and then he sprays towards the tunnels. Player 3 health for Rain as he gets a second kill and shuts down the clutch opportunity.
They're going to hear the op, and the reason Halzerg rotates as well. You got to multiply your presence, but also they could walk out metal off of this. 60's going to make sure they don't try to do that. Takes a second shot, this time off Cat. No kill.
Okay.
And the lurk in place. Uh-oh. He's sticking around.
I feel like he doesn't have to fully commit to this now that his teammate got a kill elsewhere, but he jumps up.
Oh!
Okay, Kerrigan taps him out.
Oh,
double!
no, JT.
Swings around onto the car, opens up the bomb site, and on top of that, Elige's first kill was out mid, so that is just wonderful stuff from Kerrigan. And so we start to point down the list of FaZe players for their impact. Back turn to Frozen. This one all too easy. Halzerg's op doesn't feel too long for this world. FaZe Clan now definitely putting space between them and Complexity.
Yeah, big time. That's not a great look for JT. It should have been a guaranteed refrag at the minimum. Shout out to Kerrigan though. He's playing with some balls, man. That was a play. He got spotted on the left side of the smoke. You got an AUG at K-Sharp waiting for you. As soon as that smoke comes up with you,
You're not supposed to be putting snooze in there, Halzerg.
Damn, that was the joke. Damn it.
Man advantage off of a Grim SMG.
This damn Europeans trying to put snooze in every hole.
Protect the youth. 60 ready to swing out. Again, trying to get the SMGs into the action. Catwalk players coming down on it too. Desert Eagle goes down. Rain trying to pull back this 3v5. And Brokey will land a critical shot on the player who's going for the flank. 60 slips in between two, but as he climbs up, it's just poor timing. He tries to chase the Catwalk players to go help out JT. Rain just got hit hard, but everybody able to escape that threat now that he's on the other side of this smoke. And this 3v5 comes together here for FaZe Clan. Simply not losing in this second half.
And this event, this series isn't done either.
You get that to a .95, I'm willing to round up.
After this series, it could happen.
We could be looking at a flawless... Okay, yes, sir. There he is.
Wow.
More of that.
Oh my goodness.
60 comes out through that smoke, just so adamant.
Wow.
The AUG triple. Huge spray down moment here for Grim, but they're going to keep that pressure up.
60 is such a soldier. He ate 2 flashes. He knew he was going to be blind forever. And the only reason Grim gets those 3 kills is because he continued with the swing. He went out wide.
Flash to support the site. Rain kind of on his own for a second. Looking for the bomb plant. He's going to burn up quite nicely. should have queued up Grim for a follow-through, but instead Rain survives the fire, gets missed by all those shots. MongolZ dies close, and he taps away towards long, damn near to the clutch. A little left here for Complexity as Nyx and his flank follows through.
Yes, he got the headshot insta on Brokey, who was aware.
And the Rain 1v3 would have been a thing of beauty as well. It would have belonged in that round after the Brokey shot, after the triple AUG. Some big individual plays coming out of both camps. Complexity trail by so much. Awkward one here for Rain. Didn't quite see that one coming. Op top mid just kind of queuing up its chance to take a shot, but that's going to be pressure off of Sixy from Catwalk to give Complexity man advantage.
Sixy running forward and backward right now, standing in front of a Molotov. Damn, so aggressive. Kerrigan's listening to this, but you know what? Kerrigan should die.
Feels like he knows. JT comes into the hard clear. And the only thing FaZe find in this one, despite setting up early for that mid play, is long control. It comes with no contest. Ali's just gonna go for the cross aggressively up into the site. You've already got two bodies nearby. And JT on the climb up. Couple Molotovs, that'll disrupt both. But he's burning inside of the fire. Alish finally gets vision, tracks him down. JT spotted off boxes, drops bomb. Frozen gonna drop a nade. And Alish switches over into the op on 11 health. These are the two players you want alive in this moment for FaZe. Alish misses a chance to get his 22nd kill on the board. It is a sea of multi-frags at the moment between these guys. And now Alish back at it, 11 health. As said, MongolZ crouches closer, and he just tiptoes his way into that sight line. Wins the round.
Yeah, easy.
The show match.
No, please, no more show matches. This is so much better than show matches.
Oh, you mean you just want to watch actual, real competitive Counter-Strike?
Yes, for VRS.
Sixy, he has been so adamant about this cap play that I don't think it should be too surprising at this point that there's somebody down there, but okay. Brokey finds JT on the fallback. Maybe he should have left a little earlier. Rain, better keep his head tucked. Nyx is looking for it. Bomb remains down at the top of middle.
Oh, that
Nyx,
was so cool.
There he goes.
Did not move, man.
Just sits behind that little box, waits for Rain to overstep, and gets man advantage back in Complexity's hands. Something that looked like they had lost when Brokey was able to clip the wings of the player bottom middle. Oof, that's good op damage. Brokey finds his, and he hit that. Brokey, like a turret, spins at the bottom of middle, trying to keep the hopes up. This is only 3 rounds from overtime now. It's like, hey, yo, bro.
FaZe exclusive.
Hey, bro, can I bum a smoke?
Hey, Bredgen, you got a Bogues?
Luckily, they had an extra one. Defenders on site. Ooh, you're letting them get dangerously close, but Twiddle-Dee and Twiddle-Dum just come running out on 2 HP.
Uh-oh.
Easy spray down at first, made you think this one was a write-off, but now you've offered guns over to what are, yes, tagged up players from FaZe Clan, but FaZe Clan players in the site nonetheless. Enough space created by the low-health swing of Alish and Kerrigan. They look like a 2-cell organism the way they got lined up.
The setup is key. It's really important to come in for tunnels first. We'll see how Sixy approaches this.
Grim's getting closer.
Oh, nice clear.
Sixy actually is fast with it. There's the CT kill back from tunnels. Brokey into the clutch, flustered by the fire, still hits the dink. Time is of the essence, down to 12 seconds. He hits both. And at this point, I think maybe he's just cursed. 3 extra bodies behind him. Smokes go down in front of this. Just looking to go for the commitment on the swing. And MongolZ looking for contact, finds Rain first. You get this drop, though, down to the base of ramp. Then in between 2 targets, Alish is able to strike. Brokey returns the favor with the op kill of his own. Here comes the long split. We go back to the 2v2, bomb planted. And that'll be on display for Frozen. Brokey scours the field for a second. Sixy's nade comes out. It's gonna find a bit more damage, but so be it. Clutch attempt from Brokey yet again. And that first op shot's good. He knows the route of the second. He's gotta consider boxes, but he locks this one in. More hits than misses. FaZe Clan take Dust 2, and it's a quick switch up of the maps that bodes well as they will gun for 3rd place in Bucharest.
Maybe Shadow Daggers. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. Yes, sir. That's my style.
So strongly in their matches because of Grim's openers. They're gonna need him here on Inferno 100%.
Sixy tried to fill the role.
Here it is.
And it'll be Grim to kick it off here on map 2. So an A site that comes with it, as we've got the defensive pieces that are still standing behind the smoke over towards Moto. JT with clean vision on a leash, puts him down for now. And Vrozen's got the trade kill back, but it's Rain, 1 point of health. Strong post-plant positions for Complexity with 2 on site and 2 towards pit. How the hell would they ever unravel this one? Odds are they won't. And they've got quite a bit to save here. That kit, double flashbangs.
Don't say quite a bit.
I know. It sounded. I said it out loud, and I felt disgusting.
Because like that's what they're thinking. But like, let's be real, man. What is that? A few $100?
Huh? Couple schmeckles.
Like, saving on pistols. Just. I don't care if you got no chance.
You'll see who's laughing when Kerrigan defuses the bomb next round with that kit there,
Okay.
Launders. All right, you bite your tongue.
Fair enough of CS2.
Okay.
All right.
There's
Feet
an MMA
planted.
reference.
Feet planted.
Yes, sir. I didn't notice it, but I will keep an eye out on it. And that last round was a prime example of it.
Rain doesn't jiggle.
No jiggle Rain. Well, his dead body litters the front of the A site. It's Brokey on the apartment's angle. And they just keep on walking into that first apartment death. This time there's no trade potential, unlike when Rain had to hold it. Brokey, 2 shots, 2 connections.
That is kind of funny. There's been so much action towards hulls. Also didn't realize people, like, since Inferno was optional, you know, this is new Inferno. I haven't really heard any pros saying that they like this version better so far. I haven't really heard any statements in general, apart from a few people just saying, I don't like it.
The increased widthedness.
The radius maximus.
Oh, there it is. That's what they call me. It does look extra wide. JT gonna find the headshot to Frozen as he just forces his way in between the utilities. Those dinky CT incendiaries. My man's rowing his boat down a sea of flames. No sweat for JT on the solo expedition towards Banana. He remains constant in his pressure, letting him know he's still there as the smoke trickles down on Arch side, giving Brokey no vision. How confident is Grim to come through these, dude? Complexity love a smoke test lately. Rain gets distracted by the shots, and that's enough for Grim to come through. And even if Sixy didn't have the kill, Grim's about to just sideline him. Grim now takes over control of Library. Brokey wants to bail out. Looks like FaZe are just sprinting away to the save at 45 seconds. They understand that this A site's under wraps again here for Complexity.
The fact that Sixy also nice shot, Grim. The fact that Sixy also gets the kill. I mean, that's the craziest part about the setup, but yeah, man, just love the way Complexity are playing and not seeing it. It feels like a style that will last. I'm not seeing players waver on you know, their approaches. I'm seeing good fundamental CS. I'm seeing the talent shine through. I could see it lasting. It's not like extremely aggressive and gimmicky. Wouldn't call it that.
It's definitely confident at times. Molodoy. I said, bless you. Who joined FURIA?
Robitussin.
Good shot,
Oh,
Frozen,
nice.
off the flash. Ooh. And MongolZ's gonna bring it back with one on Banana. This time an A-site defense holds strong.
Oh.
Real strong.
Damn.
Frozen off of the flashbang. It's an easy cleanup for the first two, but that last kill sharp as hell. Careful, Rain. Looking to string these ones together. He almost gets spammed down by that deep smoke.
Look how silly these mollies are now. Well,
Yeah, Incendiary's barely covered both sides of the Banana now. Grim, he'll chase him down to the sandbags. Brokey, good shooting as he continues to connect kills on the B side of the map. Now, not alone either. Frozen right here with him.
yeah, they have to go back. No, but do they? Because Kerrigan still has Orch. Nyx has to clear this. And once he gets this kill, then the job is finished. Once ET's already made it halfway back through spawn.
Yep, that could catch him off guard. Rain, this angle, yeah, that's gonna find Nyx off guard, which means it's a desperate one from Sixy, but he's the guy that got this game started with the A-site entries. We'll see him in a post plant now. What's the clutch factor looking like on the newcomer North American clutch?
He's had a couple of close moments in clutch rounds here, or Complexity.
He sits in the pit. They give him a little bit of space here. The timing, as it will force Frozen to wrap around the apartments. He's maybe starting to consider this. We've got a kit on Frozen. That's the kit in the apartments. Now bodies on the bomb site. Frozen just walks out and hits the instant headshot because honestly, he's been clean with it across both maps. Frozen not missing shots, and I think it bodes well for FaZe as they go up 3-4. We're gonna try to charge him down with Tech 9. Some flash helps, but doesn't keep him standing. Kerrigan gives a gun over. You got an M4 out on the field. Brokey finally gonna miss a shot. And I hear another one ring out with no death on the side of the T's. Then all of a sudden, Rain gets split on as well, and Complexity just bully their way through on pistols. And these pistols don't even have Kevlar.
Yikes. That's actually the second time they pulled this off. Saw how scared Kerrigan got after he ate that flash. I mean, listen, JT is a genius, but this is not a genius call. They did was flash through a mid-smoke and run down 3 guns. So a little awkward. So we hear Brokey making a lot of noise with his op, but
I mean, the man is 8-3 after this death.
yeah, this is what happened on Dust 2 though. He was like really good start. Then he missed like 6 shots in a row. They still were fine in the end. Everyone else was good.
This could be cost effective. Nope. And as Brokey started to miss, Complexity started to win more rounds. This guy.
Every time you hear a squeak, it's Connor turning his head.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, I've been doing that all week.
I just noticed now.
I'm not gonna move.
That's actually impossible for Connor.
I'm a bit of a jitterbug.
Oh, a little awkward. JT was thinking he was going to get flashed right there. Well, a no armor win for Complexity. But now it's 5v4 no armor for FaZe.
What goes around can come around.
These Frozen's got some.
Rain, don't do it. Don't do it. Nah, he gets him with it. Zaps him on the exit.
See what I mean? He doesn't jiggle.
Desert Eagle had its chance, but Grim comes out wide to lend a helping hand to Sixy. The two of them up on that balcony alleviate the pressure in the A site. And this is Cole off to the races now. This T side's not slowing down. This A site's been their intended target. Every round has ended here.
It was a phenom.
That was like pre-COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Like, literally. Might have been right in it, honestly. I'm not sure.
Ooh, JT almost picks up that frag. Frozen hangs on with 9 health. Tries to change up the position. Brokey lands the shot, does damage. Won't fall back. Nice shooting here from Nyx. Just bends the bullet into sight. But then he gets kind of distracted by the player in pit, steps up, and Kerrigan slices him off the hit. Grim slides out through smoke on Arch side. Alige. Ooh.
Did he get spotted, though?
No, they just missed the timing. Now Alige is going to give him his back. They just changed positions. Sixy, you'd think, gets caught out middle, but he also gets around the corner. Alige has been a second behind, catching 2 separate players this round, and so no surprise, he just runs right into Grim, who's almost able to get a second one, but Kerrigan is close enough to trade out. And his bomb goes down. It's a chance at the reposition here for Hulzerk on the op. Nice. Takes the deep angle, catches Rain in the backdrop. Kerrigan ahead of all that. And Hulzerk seems, well, now fully aware. Gets popped by Kerrigan, and still this round comes up Complexity. Nice shot out of Finn. Where'd Elige go?
He'll be here in a sec.
Oh, yeah?
Hey.
All right, I'm waiting. It looks to me like Complexity are more than content to show us why Inferno was the pick and that they opted not to swing on Anubis again. And Rain here, here's them coming. Nothing you can do to stop it. Sixy just right in with the entry. Brokey to the pit. Frozen tethers off him nicely, and they cut off one half of this A split. So there's no follow through from Complexity. A potential 1v1 duel down on Banana. Hulzerk waits long enough to catch Frozen off guard. And now this op for FaZe floats in sight. Smoke fades. Still worried about the flank, but there's nobody home. It's two up in the apartments, one on short side. His teammate in Elige is coming over. Better late than never, Elige, but this is the final hurdle. Last round of the half. Nice quick scope out of Brokey. Goes in for seconds. He does his job damn well. Hulzerk turns back around looking for his ex-teammate in the clutch. And Elige can just walk this one in. He takes the top rope, and Hulzerk tries to dodge it, but Elige hunts him down slowly but surely. Only his third kill of the map. There's a lot of contact over towards Banana, but they kept the double smoke and the molly. Ooh, Hulzerk tries to slide into it. Execute's coming. He feels alone for a second. They kind of lost track of him as Brokey goes jumping around, pirouetting. Bomb hits the ground. Rain collects his kill, and Sixy into the site, surrounded. Just too many targets to topple. Brokey grabs bomb, plants it. FaZe give themselves a fantastic chance to close out Pistol, as JT's met by a smoke. Molly on the other side if needed. And that'll be FaZe to try to kickstart a T-side to rob away Complexity's map pick.
Yeah, that's one hell of a comeback round here after that last one of the half. This could have got it could have been 10-2 without that last round of the half and a pistol. So now it's a whole real potential. JT goes down. 3-round game here for FaZe. Absolutely doable. Yeah.
And you said, I want to hear you more confident. I want to hear, like, you know, we're going to run for a grand finals or a semis. Lo and behold, top 4 guaranteed. Third place still on the line, very much so with this 8-5 start.
So, yeah.
Counter-Strike is worse off when Complexity as an organization is not towards the top of it.
Definitely.
North America particularly.
I mean, Austin's coming up, man. Let's be real. We haven't had a North American major in a long time. This is extra special to get this for him at the moment.
Grim hanging on to the corner. Gets burned out by Frozen. Only 3 kills this map. It's a stark contrast to Sixy. Continues to try to keep it towards the top. Rain trades out on the boilerplate, and that's going to leave 2 MP9s stranded shoulder to shoulder inside sight. They're trying to set up Hulzerk with the element of surprise. 2 backs turn. Oh, it gets away from him. Frozen survives the first burst. 8 seconds to the clock.
JT might want to run this one down.
Could try to clutch it, but now that he's been dinked, his chances just go up in smoke. Oh, what could have been right then and right there.
Yeah, it's very close. I think the other part, though, and again, just to keep it real, you know, as casters, there are teams sometimes, you know, it's like we saw Virtus.pro and FURIA have struggles and run out of time and everything like that. Complexity last year was one of the hardest teams to cast because of the amount of tragedies that would happen in a single game. They're literally already better than that.
Heavy lean on the short side of the A site. This A site, the FaZe are also starting to show an affinity for, but Complexity step up to the plate. Sixy locks down the balcony push. We go 4 versus 2. Frozen emerges.
Out of
Just
nowhere.
A weird timing as well, right?
I didn't even
see him.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was another player just coming out at a different moment. You'd think they would swing at the same time, but it's perfectly played. Frozen hits 15 off of that.
Oh, Complexity thought
This would be a stressful round to lose.
As did I, that they had that site held, their pieces in the right position. Everybody stepped up accordingly, and then Frozen just kind of stutter steps it on his own accord. Kit's gotten picked back up. That's one thing to work with. Grim, though, shut out by Brokey. He won't miss. JT denied by Frozen.
Oh, man.
And so this duo, deadly as ever, steps out into an A site on an off timing and owns it.
Yeah, that was some A-game play out of Frozen.
Trying to charge it down. 60 sidearm with the double. Interesting. Alish just distracted as JT comes out with one. And we get dropped into the 2 versus 2. That's enough for Complexity to just disengage.
Brokey stepped it up massively.
And so the moment looks to fall on the shoulders of Grim.
I liked Grim playing from the top of sandbags, but...
First shot's a miss. Rain dies. Oh, okay.
He didn't even hit the ground yet.
All right.
And back into the lead, just like that.
Frozen into the cutout. You've got a lot of pressure here. Grim dead in an instant. 0 to 0. Rain right with him. JT's got the response back, but he gets pelted by the util. T-side pressure through Banana. Remains adamant.
Yeah, what are they going to do about this? Losing an A player, they have to respect it. FaZe can make this a long round. They can't play 1 on A. Impactful spot for this off.
Gotta trust that Balcony's gonna get held, though. He actually decides to give up that closer angle.
Yeah,
it's a bottleneck at 35 seconds, but FaZe have got the bodies to just try to charge through. Missed shot from MongolZ, not ideal. 60 trying to pick up that slack, can't manage it on his own.
Oh man, he really did give up a great spot. Like, you know, you can't be there unless you have the information early, so didn't take advantage of the fact that he rotated in so quickly. 60 had his back. They had a molly up in halls.
And he doubted it.
And he doubted it. He actually totally doubted it. And they didn't wait the molly out either. They turned the corner on lane.
Economy wobbles here for a second. Complexity. MP9 out there on the field, lackluster utility. They try to play for Banana, but it's already being taken back by Kerrigan. And that nade just continues to chase them back into the site. Pressure remains quite high. Kerrigan, beautiful shot. Slides out into 60, rocks him at a distance. And that's gonna leave also Grim down to 20 points of health. Fire confirms Nyx's position for a second. He could have peeled fully back to the bomb site. Instead, he eats the flashbang, remains white. Oh, it's damage again here for Cole, but the pressure just constant. Kerrigan comes through. Rain reopens the other side of this bomb site, and it'll be FaZe to touch double digits first.
Yeah, Nyx desperate to get back into the game. I mean, they did only have 2 players here. 5 were oncoming. Oh, okay.
Fight for it, trying to keep Grim alive, who's hiding back in dark. Grim decides to take a swing on his terms. JT, the 1 M4 hiding in the smoke. You want it? Come get it. Brokey thinking about it. M Cowboy Beretta sing. But it fizzles out with 1 weapon left over here for Complexity. FaZe step into the lead.
Yeah. And for
They're
viewers,
inside of 5.
it's not VRS for the major. That cutoff has happened, but VRS for the rest of the year.
And all the opportunities that come with it, like a sudden Australia invitation. That they've got in the bag. MongolZ never heard the op even shoot there.
Yeah. That
Frag grenade, though?
No.
Just misses. The corner keeps Rain standing.
Dude, yeah, throwing nades down this hall is so much harder now because of the way the balcony is and all these little divots and corners. Now, what are FaZe doing? They're just threatening that they could wrap, but they're going to leave Moto open, but they've actually got to go. Oh.
Missed chance from MongolZ. Fast reposition. He'll lock down balcony. Gives himself another shot. But Frozen just jiggles on it. And his offbeat timings.
Yes, always catching everyone off guard.
God, it just must be so frustrating to be on the receiving end of all that. We see him not only crack open a bomb site previously when the hold was going well, but even just in that 1v1 to keep a man advantage in hand here for FaZe. Retake utility comes out. 3v3. Kerrigan waiting for the point of the retake. Here it comes. Frozen pops up. Can't do anything else. Brokey in between them. And you've got Complexity to take it back.
All right, we're talking now.
Ooh, just sliding forward on that bomb site.
He's throwing the flash. I'm swinging, but it looks like a smoke got missed here.
It's an 8-4 lead for Complexity. And off of this one, somebody takes 12.
Oh,
Down goes Grim.
that's 20 for Brokey.
We just said that like their aggressive stances haven't looked embarrassed when they do fail them.
And it looks like FaZe are really going to make this difficult. They've still got 2 players towards A.
It's a good angle though.
Yes, it is.
Halzerg won't miss. That smoke just left him a little pocket to operate within 30 seconds.
Did he hit it? Or it didn't seem
He
like
did try to, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He put himself in a tough spot to put the op back on the angle.
Oh,
Elise just opened up the other side. Halzerg gets off of the site. It's gonna be pressure here for Nyx, and he has been underperforming on this map. He hears them all around him. Warning shot through the wall. Nyx can't manage. And so the bomb gets down onto the site, and FaZe Clan squeeze a 12th out of this T side.
Unbelievable. They actually pulled it off. Kerrigan, final idea, that's it.
And there's still plenty of util for him to chuck out. It's all he's been doing here in the 24th round, just throwing grenades.
Kerrigan's up to 10,000 steps this round.
Down to 20 seconds. They're going to try to hit this site. You've got Nyx up on the balcony. It's him and 60 trying to lock it down, and his teammate does the first one well. He strikes. Elise trades. Smoke open, and Frozen gets the difference maker. That's going to be the bomb down. They play the clock. They play all the utility in the world, and it will boil down to a retake. JT and Grim on the receiving end of grenade after grenade. Elige moves his life across the world to join this FaZe camp, to leave Complexity behind, to do whatever he had to win, he said. And while trophies remain elusive, it is a retake that is still alive because Complexity bank off Grim's AUG. And now a missed shot out of Brokey, cues up JT's push. He gets sidelined by Frozen, time's not there for them. And it is revenge for FaZe. The grass is indeed greener for Elige. Can't afford to lose to Complexity twice.